Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be planning in my Practical Paper Company work planner for the week of August 25th through the 31st, using some stickers from Red Head Stickers and Pineberry paper for my lemon theme. This is technically my first week planning in this planner, and I say technically because last week I was using my planner, but I didn't know for sure if I was going to be going back to school last week, so that's why you guys did not see a plan with me, but I did use it. So this is my second week back to school since school started. Oh man, and I am going to talk to you guys about how that is going, but this is what we're using for my lemon theme. I'm doing a lemon theme in all of my planners this week, so I thought I would pull this out. This is some torn paper from Red Head Stickers. This is one of her old sticker kits. Unfortunately, her shop is closed, so she does not have these available anymore. But this is also something that I got from Pineberry paper, and I thought this would be really, really cute to use, and I thought they go well together. So let's go ahead and get started. So this planner is a planner from Practical Paper Company. I use this for my tracking for work. Usually, so last year, let me start back over. I got this planner last year because I wanted to use it for my work and keeping track of where I'm going to be in each classroom, because I am a substitute teacher at the school that I work at, and I wanted to be able to, you know, keep track of things and see where I'm going to be at each day and just keep track of it for notes. However, once I started long-term subbing, I was like, well, I guess I don't know what I'm going to use this planner for, but I actually have been using it a lot this month, or this school term, because the teacher I'm long-term subbing for needs specific notes for what's happening. So I have been using this planner a lot, and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what I do when I long-term sub, if you wanted to know. Like I said, this planner I got last year. This is a faith layout planner. As you guys saw, I whited out all of the faith stuff in there because I don't need the titles. I'm using this for keeping track of everything. So this side is, I'm using it for the long-term sub. On this side, I write down what we did in kind of tiny specifics, as far as like things like, so example, I'm in a math class, so we went over multiplying decimals. You know, things like that. Tiny information that I just need to know, and if I gave them any homework, because sometimes the teacher that I'm subbing for has a specific plan, and if they don't get through with what they need to do, obviously they have homework, and I want to make sure that I know which classes had homework and which ones don't, because some of them are a little ahead of the other class, because some of them have a little bit of a longer class period than the others. So I wanted to make sure I know which classes got homework and which ones didn't, so that way when they say, you didn't give us homework, actually, yes I did. So that is what I use the left side for. And then, hold on, I have to get this up properly because I don't know how to lay stickers down, apparently. Oh, you know what, we're just not going to worry about it, because apparently the paper is wanting to rip, so we're just going to ignore that. I also don't know if you can tell, but I have unfortunately caught a cold. I don't know how it happened, I don't know when it happened, but it happened, and I'm just suffering through it. Hopefully I will be getting better soon, but right now I am kind of just in that beginning phase where everything is just super clogged. So yeah, that's going to be fun to handle tomorrow when I go back to school, but we will work through it day by day, and I'll be alright. It's just a minor cold, and I've been taking some antibiotics over the weekend, so I hope everything will be better. That's just a little explanation for why my voice sounds different, if you were confused. Kind of in that phase where I just don't want to do anything, but I do need to get my planner set up for this week, because it is important. We need to plan for the events and things that are happening, because we have testing this week. We have introduction testing for just like to see if what they learned and what they need to learn this year. So I don't want to just miss school. Okay, so then the right side, what I do with the right side is I will write down the itinerary, like the lesson plan that I need to stick to. So for example, because we have testing this week, I have to figure out, okay, well, this class isn't going to be able to do this because they're going to be in testing, but this class will. So how can I make sure that they're not too far ahead without, you know, leaving them behind or letting them not do anything, but also following the teacher's plan? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure that out. So that's what this side is for. That's why this side can be just a little bit more decorative than this side. I'm going to put easy peasy lemon squeezy at the bottom because that is my weekend, and it will be easy peasy lemon squeezy because this will be my second week with these kids. So hopefully I will have the things, you know, down pat and ready to go. You're gonna go right here because you can cover up my mistake. Alright, we're gonna do squeeze the day right up here on the 1st, on the Monday, because that is important. We want to do that. I think I'm gonna put it up here, and he's gonna say, "It's okay, Megan, squeeze the day. You got this." The kids love my planner, by the way, and I make sure that I don't have anything personal. If there's anything personal that I need to have for the kids, then I will write it. I'm trying to get it here. I will write it in either this book here, which is just a little plan where I say like, oh, this is what we need to do in this class, and then if there's anything that's super specific that I need to write, I have a little journal back here that I will write in important notes so that I can type it up, send it to the teacher, because I do have her phone number. I just need to make sure that I'm keeping track of everything. So I hope that makes sense as to like my explanation. So I have notes that like a little notes thing on Google, whatever it is, Google Docs, that I will send the teacher information for. Just because I'm really like organized. She said, "Megan, you're just like your mom," because my mom works at the school too. She's like, "You're just like your mom, man. You are so organized." And I was like, well, I don't want you to be like stressed out, because this teacher is, you know, she's going through surgery right now, so I don't want to stress her out with anything. I don't want her to be stressed out. So I like to make sure I have detailed notes about what happened. So any detailed notes I have, I will write on a different piece of paper. Okay, well, honestly, I feel like this is good. I just need to add the days of the week right here, and then we will be completely done, you guys. I have decided for this week I'm going to be using these from Shine Sticker Studio for the days of the week, because I really just don't have enough energy to pull out anything, and this washi is really easy for me to use. And then for the weekend, I'm really just putting Saturday and Sunday down here because I don't need it for purposes of this planner. But I do like to have it on here just for, like, don't forget, these are the other 2 days, so that you know that the next week, you know, is good. And oh my gosh, you guys, let me tell you something. Next week is Labor Day on Monday the 1st, which means we have a 3-day weekend, and I am so excited about it. Does anybody else get like that? Like, I know when I was in school, I got really excited about 3-day weekends, but now that I am like long-terming in a class and I'm with these kids like all the time, love the kids, love them so much, but I need my quiet. The teacher that I have that I'm long-term subbing for, she doesn't have a planning period, guys, so her only break is a 30-minute lunch. That's it. That's all we get. So I am very much excited to have my extra day of peace because I'm going to use Saturday of this week to sleep. I am going to swan dive into my bed and pass out on Friday, and we are going to have just a great time. So yes. Alright everyone, that is it for this week. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys liked hearing my explanation of how I use this planner. I cannot show you what this looks like after the pen. If you guys want to see kind of a way that I can use it, I can try to see if I can like cover up personal information and just have like the lesson plan details. Because I don't think that that is like personal or anything, because it's just, you know, it's just math. So Let me know if you guys want to see how I'm using this planner. If you guys want to get this planner for yourself, you can check out Practical Paper Company's information. They are always linked in the description box below anytime I use their stuff. So I will leave Practical Paper Company and Pineberry Papers information in the description box below, so you guys can check out them and you can save some money off of your order with Practical Paper Company using my code PPC Megan. That's PPC Megan. It'll save you, I believe, 20% off of your order, and you guys will get an amazing planner and you will support an amazing small business. I love Amy and the Practical Paper Company team, so definitely check them out if you are interested. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you squeeze the day, you squeeze the week, and you have a wonderful week. And until next time, craft on. Bye guys.